Do you see this updated slide? विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदकप्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु नो देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनम्। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतनपञ्चाङ्गं January 7th शोभकर्नाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने हेमन्तर्तौ मार्गशीर्षमासे कृष्णपक्षे एकादशी तिथिः till 2:16 PM। रविवासरः विशाखा नक्षत्रं till 11:18 PM followed by अनुराधा नक्षत्रं। शूलगण्ड till शूल योगः till 6:23 PM followed by गण्ड योगः। बालवकरणं till 2:16 PM followed by कौलवकरणं till almost 1:58 AM followed by तैतलकरणं। सर्वेभ्यः सुप्रभातम्। So last time we have completed 235, which was Kaikeyi Garhanam. Then there is one more similar one in this also. It's called Siddhartha Vachanam. There is one elderly Pradhan ji called by name Siddhartha in the Sharatha's cabinet there. So he responds today for most of it. Atha षट्त्रिंशः सर्गः
अथ षड्विंशत् सर्गः
ततः सुमन्त्रमैक्ष्वाकः
ततः सुमन्त्रमैक्ष्वाकः
पीडितोऽत्र प्रतिज्ञया
सभाष्वमतिनिश्वस्य
जगादीदं पुनर्वचः। So ततः after that सुमन्त्रम् ऐक्ष्वाकः प्रतिज्ञया पीडितः स बाष्पं निःश्वस्य पुनः idam vachah jagada. So after hearing all the speech of Sumantra and Kaikeyi's no change in her mind, sabashpam, with lot of pressure coming out of his eyes, with tearful eyes, pratignyaya piditaha, by the promise that he gave and that he has to fulfill now, hurt by that promise, Aikshvakaha, one belonging to Ikshvaku, which is Dasharatha, punaha idam vachah jagada. Then he replied back with these sentences. Sutaratna susampurna chaturvidha bala chamuhu raghavasyanuyatrartham Kipram pratividhiyatam. So Dasharatha started speaking. So he's addressing Suta now, Sumantra. Suta, Ratna Susampurna Chaturvidha Bala Chamuhu Raghavasya Anuyatrartham Kipram pratividhiyatam. Pratividhiyatam, may it be arranged. May what be arranged? Chaturvidha Bala Chamuhu. the four pronged army, Ratha, Gaja, Patha, Dala. So they say all the four armed forces may be arranged. For what? Raghavasya anuyatrartham. Anuyatra is following him. Raghava will be leaving, Rama will be leaving. Along with him, let these army forces also go with him. And Ratna Susampurna, with full treasury, meaning all the ornaments, Ratnaha, Susampurna, means all the wealth. Let Rama not fall short of money for the next 14 years. Ratna Susampurna Chaturvidha Bala Chamuhu Kshipram, immediately. This is my instant order. Raghavasya Anuyatrartham, in order to follow him. Kshipram Pratividhiyatam. Rupa Jivascha Shalinyah.
Rupa Jivascha Shalinyah.
Vanijascha Mahadhanah.
Vanijascha Mahadhanah.
Shobhayantu Kumarasya.
Shobhayantu Kumarasya.
Vahinim Suprasarita.
Vahinim Suprasarita.
So this Vahini is a big platoon of some 10,000 number like that. So this Vahini of army that is going to go with him, let that Vahini be Suprasarita, Shobhayantu. Suprasarita is, let that be nicely spread and elaborated, meaning what is it called? Embellished, nicely embellished. By what? By Rupa Jivascha Shalinyah, by nice dancers, with nice entertainment. Let Rama not be devoid of any entertainment for the next 14 years. So let there be beautiful dancers and all. Go with him, go with this Vani. And Vanijascha Mahadhanaha. See, I might give some money now, but this may not be sufficient. So let there be merchants that go with him, so that they will keep trading and generate more and more wealth. So that next 14 years Rama will be full of required resources. So with all that entertainment, wealth, and wealth generating traders, Kumarasya Vahinim Shobhayantu. Kumara is my young fellow, the young adult. My son, let his this whole army, let his convoy be embellished with such resources. Ye chainam upajivanti.
Ye chaivam upajivanti.
Ramate yaischa viryataha.
Ramate yaischa viryataha.
Tesham bahuvidham datva.
Tesham bahuvidham datva.
Tanyapyatra niyojaya.
Tanyapyatra niyojaya.
Super. So further, niyojaya means employ them. Employ who? Upajivanti. Yecha enam upajivanti. Yaischa viryataha ramate. So let all those four staff, upajivinaha, if you remember, when Rama was giving away, he was giving it away to upajivinaha. So his staff, personal staff. So yecha enam upajivanti, all those who depend on him, depend on him. Yaischa viryataha ramate, also by whose strengths Rama also enjoys. Tesham bahuvidham datva, let them be fully paid, well paid. Bahuvidham, let them be paid with all types of benefits. Bahuvidham datva, by, because if they are happy, then they will keep Rama happy. And we want our staff to be happy, so that then we all will be happy without troubles. Otherwise, on a festival day, she won't come. That's how my mother complains. So, Tesham bahuvidham datva, tan api atra niyojaya. Let all that staff also be employed in this forces going with Rama. so that Rama will have all the required support and help. Ayudhani cha mukhyani
आयुधानि च मुख्यानि
nagaraha shakatani cha
नागराः षटकानि च
anugachantu kakutstham
अनुगच्छन्तु काकुत्स्थं
vyadhascharanya gocharaha.
व्याधाश्चारण्यगोचराः.
So ayudhani means weapons normally, but Bhashyakara here says ayudhadharaha. When you say just weapons, so what? Will Rama be using all of them? So let there be people who can apply those weapons, who can use those weapons, who are good at those weapons. So ayudhani means ayudhadharaha mukhyani, very most important and significant, most powerful weapons, and people who can use those weapons. Nagaraha means Nagarajaha Sreshtinaha, says the Bhashyam. Nagaraja is elephants. Naga is elephant. Nagaraja, best of the elephants. Let best of the elephants also go with him. Chaturangabala Gaja is already in it, but he's further qualifying it by saying, let the best of the elephants also go with him. Let the best weapons and the forces who can use those weapons, Kakutstham anugachantu, let them all also follow Kakutstha, Rama. Let them go behind Rama and be there to protect him as his guards. And Vyadhaha cha aranya gocharaha. Vyadhaha is actually hunters, which means those who know the forests. So let there be guides, forest guides, who know the forest routes, where there are animals, where there are rivers, where there is fruit trees, etc. So those who know forest very well, let them also go along with Rama. Vyadhascha aranya gocharaha, those who wander, so those who are well versed with the forest, such people also may they be employed with Rama. Nignam mrugan kunjaranscha
Nignam mrugana kunjarascha
pibanscharanyakam madhu
pim charanchakam madhu
nadischa vividhaha pasyan
nadescha vividaha patsyan
na rajyasya smarishyati.
na rajyasya smariyati.
So Dasharatha is sort of visualizing how and wishing how Rama's life should be happily in the next 14 years, even though he'll be away from the kingdom. So Mrugan and Nignanti means by killing the animals, any wild animals that might be offending him. Mrugan Nignan Kunjaranscha, Kunjara is the elephants. By keeping the elephants and able to kill any wild animals that might be coming against them. Pibanscha aranyakam madhu, by nicely consuming the the wild honey, not the city urban chemical honey, but the natural organic honey that comes originally from the forests. Aranyakam madhu. It can also mean other wines that come, or other sap juices which are sort of wine that comes out of the forest trees, organic wines. By piban, by drinking those, or by consuming that honey and other wines that come naturally out of organic trees. Nadischa vividhaha pasyan, by also looking at all these rivers, various water bodies, enjoying them. Na rajyasya smarishyati. Hopefully Rama won't remember the kingdom and all. By enjoying with all these forces, with this money, let him have a great vacation of long 14 years with all these resources, so that he doesn't recollect all this hurting incidents that took place, that sort of took away the opportunity of kingdom from him. So So I wish that Rama will not remember any of these negative incidents, and that he is happy by enjoying looking at all the nature through water bodies, mountains, etc., by enjoying the wines, forest wines, and also with the elephants that go with him, killing any wild animals, etc., by protecting himself from the wild resources. Let him enjoy, is the wish of Dasharatha. Dhanya koshascha yah kaschat.
धान्यकोशश्च यः कश्चित्
Dhanakoshascha mamakaha.
धनकोशश्च मामकः
Tau ramam anugacchetam.
तौ राममनुगच्छेताम्
Vasantam nirjane vane.
वसन्तं निर्जने वने.
Arey, Rama is used to eating basmati kind of rich rice. How can he live there? No. So he's saying, because he's a very responsible king, so he cannot be emptying the treasury of the kingdom, of the state. However, he has his own personal savings, his own personal wealth. So mamakaha, my personal, mamakaha dhanyakoshaha, dhanakoshascha, my own personal account, bank account, let all that be cleared off and handed off to Rama. Likewise, dhanyakoshaha, whatever is my own dhanyakosha, not the state treasury, my own dhanyakosha, my own food grains, pantry. At our home in pantry we'll have hardly 10-20 pounds of rice or whatever. But for a king, because he has to feed every day, like we see, right, in Modi's and prime ministers, they will be feeding hundreds and hundreds of people in his office. So likewise, there will be a huge pantry with the king. And so he's saying my personal quota out of it may be allocated to Rama. Dhanyakosascha dhanakoshascha kaschit, yes, yah kaschit mamakaha, whatever, yah kaschit, yah kaha, means whatever is mine. Tau, those two, dhanya and dhanakoshascha, Ramam anugacchetam. Let all of that go away with Rama. I don't need all of that. If Rama is not here, I don't need that wealth, I don't need that food. I will do upavasa for Rama. Let all of that go away. In that context, today is Ekadashi. Let's all be happy about it. So Dasharatha is saying, today is Ekadashi. I will fast. Let all my food be given away for Rama. Why? Nirjane vane vasantam ramam anugacchetam. Arey, he'll be living in a forest uninhabited by any citizens, civilians. If at all, they might be tribals and they could be sometimes scary. That's the perception of Dasharatha. But Rama can befriend anybody. Rama sarvasya mitraha. So that apart. But Dasharatha as a father, that is his concerns, and he is trying to facilitate everything for Rama accordingly. So tau nirjane vane ramam, nirjane vane vasantam ramam, tau dhanyakoshaha dhanakoshascha yah kaschit mamakaha anugacchetam. Let that follow Rama to the forest. That means vacate everything here and let it go. Yajan punyeshu deseshu Visrujan chapta dakshinaha.
Visrujan chapta dakshinaha.
Visrujan apta dakshinaha. Visrujan chapta apta dakshinaha. Rishibhischa samagamya.
Rishibhischa samagamya.
Pravasyati sukham vane.
Pravasyati sukham vane.
So I know Rama likes Rishi, because with Dasharatha, with Vishwamitra, he went, that time he met so many Rishis. He met Gautama, he met Shatananda, he met several other Rishis there. So I know he enjoys with Rishis. So let him go with Rishis. Rishibhihi samagamya, by meeting them and by going along with them. Pravasyati, let him live happily with Rishis by meeting them and by taking their instructions and living accordingly. Punyeshu desheshu yajan, whichever are the punya deshas, which means punya tirthas, punya kshetras. In those punya kshetraha, yajan, by doing yajna, means by doing puja, etc., by the directions of the rishis, visrujanscha apta dakshinaha. Dakshinaha is, I mean, there is another, visrujanscha yajna dakshinaha is alternate patha. There is a variant, another variant. So whatever yajna dakshinaha that he has to give, after performing yajna, you have to give dakshina to several people. So visrujan means by giving away all that dakshina. How? With this wealth that I am sending, my personal accounts that I am giving a blank check to Rama. With that, let Rama, under the direction of rishis, perform yajnas periodically, regularly in all the punya kshetras, and also feed and help other scholars there. By doing all of that, sukham vane pravasyati, let Rama live very happily there, and I'm sure he will live happily. These are all his wishes. And he is expressing this to Sutra. Bharatascha mahabahuhu.
Bharatascha mahabahuhu
Ayodhyam palayishyati.
Ayodhyam palayishyati.
Sarvakamai sahasriman.
Sarvakamai sahasriman.
Ramas samsadhyatamiti.
Rama sansadhyatamiti.
So then he is looking at Kaikeyi and now saying, okay, Bharatascha mahabahuhu, the strong Bharata also, Ayodhyam palayishyati. Okay, let him rule Ayodhya. And Sarvakamaihi saha, with all the wishes that he has, Sriman Ramaha samsadhyatam, let Bharata rule this Ayodhya, and so very happily means Sarvakamaihi saha, live very happily, whatever Rama needs and whatever Rama gives, let Bharata gladly give away. Sarvakamaihi saha Sriman Ramaha samsadhyatam. Sadhyatam, sadhayami is a standard traditional way of saying, okay, I'll go now, I'll leave now. Punarmilamaha, we say, standard colloquial way, means let's meet again. In another way of saying, let's say you came to visit somebody, you finished that stay there, and when you're continuing back with your journey, then you'll say sadhayami. Sadhayami means let me continue with my endeavor. Let's say I'm going to Kashi. In between, at maybe in Nashik, I find a friend of mine, Sandeep Karanjkar. I stay in his home for 2 days, take rest, and then I say sadhayami, I continue. Then I go to Indore. At Indore, I stop at Deviraj's home. Stay 2-3 days, I continue, and so I say sadhayami. So typically, if you see all the scholars, they will say sadhayami. When they come and visit our home, we revere them, we respect them, and when they are leaving, they will say sadhayami. So sadhyatam means may he be sent with all respect and carefully. Samsadhyatam, samyak sadhyatam. So may Sriman Rama be seen off with all the respect and with all the reverence. Gladly may he be seen off. May Bharata gladly see Rama off, is the wish and instruction that Dasharatha is giving. Evam bruvati kakutse.
Evam bruvati kakutse.
Kaikeya bhayamagatam.
Kaikeya bhayamagatam.
Mukham chapyagamatse chosham.
Mukham chapyamagachosham.
Swaraschapi nyarudhyata.
Swaraschapi nyarudhyata.
As soon as Dasharatha talked about Bharata, and having heard all these instructions, evam bruvati kakutse, thus by listening to whatever Kakutsa is saying. Kakutsa is Dasharatha. By whatever Dasharatha is talking, by listening to his instructions, Kaikeyaha bhayamagatam. Kaikeyi got scared. And mukhamcha api agamat sosham. Sosham dried up. Her face and mouth has dried up. Swaraschapi nyarudhyata. Her throat and tone also sort of got like that, got blocked. Sa cha santrasta.
Sa vishanna cha santrasta.
Mukhena parisushyata.
Mukhena parisushyata.
Rajanameva bhimukhi.
Rajanameva abhimukhi.
Kaikeyi vakyam abravit.
Kaikeyi vakyam abravit.
So sa vishanna, very tragedy face. Santrasta, hurt deeply. Mukhena parisushyata, with her mouth dried up and face sort of dried up, no moisture in her face, so all dried up face. Rajanam abhimukhi eva, by facing Raja, King Dasharatha now, Kaikeyi vakyam abravit. Kaikeyi started replying or addressing Dasharatha. Why? Because he's saying, oh, give away all my account to Rama. Let all the forces go with Rama. What? Will Bharata rule an empty Ayodhya? No, I can't. So she got scared, and with that she is now responding. Rajyam gatajanam sadho.
Rajyam gatajanam sadho.
Pitamandam suramiva.
Pitamandam suramiva.
Niraswadyatamam shunyam.
Niraswadyatamam shunyam.
Bharato nabhipatshyate.
Bharato nabhipatshyate.
Oh sadho, means, oh good one, oh Dasharatha, you are a good man. Sadho, gatam janam rajyam. Right? You are sending away all the forces and all the wealth. So gata janam rajyam. After all the people and gone, that Pita Mandam Suram Iva, her similes is what she is used to. So she is saying, let's say there is a wine bottle, a wine glass. If you completely drink it off and then you give, hey, have it now. If you give an empty wine glass, what happens? It's like that. So Pita Mandam Suram Iva, as if already drunk away glass. That means already emptied away wine glass. It is or a wine cup. Like that, if all the people in the treasury and all go away with Rama, Niraswadyatamam Shunyam, what an empty treasury. With that, will my son rule? Bharataha nabhipatsyate. No, let Bharata not end up with an empty state, an empty treasury, as if somebody already, Rama has drink away the whole wine and you are giving that empty cup to Bharata. No, I don't accept it. Kind of apprehension Kaikeyi is expressing. Kaikeyam muktalajjayam.
Kaikeyam muktalajjayam.
Vadantyamatidarunam.
Vadantyamatidarunam.
Raja Dasharatho Vakyam.
Raja Dasharatho Vakyam.
Uvachayatalocanam.
Uvachayatalocanam.
For those who cannot, those who are not capable, and so they are insecure always. For them, result is important, which means the result is existing wealth. But for those who are capable and those who are strong, means is important. And that's why he was sending Vanitjanaha, the traders or businessmen. Because if the businessmen are there, creative businessmen, then they can generate wealth. They don't have to carry wealth. Even out of nothing, they will come up with an idea, start find some good goods, generate some new product and start selling and make money. So that is the confidence of Dasharatha, Rama, etc. But for Kaikeyi, her thing is, hey, if the whole money is gone, what? How will we get more money? So that's how she is scared. And so with her response, Mukta Lajja, shameless, without any shame, ridden of shame, shameless Kaikeyi, Kaikeyam Mukta Lajjayam, Vadantyam, Atidaranam Vadantyam. Also speaking very terrible, horrific sentences of such Kaikeyi. Raja Dasharatha Ayatalocanam Vakyam Uvacha. Ayata, of course she is a beautiful one. So Ayatalochana, broad-eyed. Unto that broad-eyed Kaikeyi, Raja Dasharatha Vakyam Uvacha. He responded back to Kaikeyi. Vahantam kim tudasi mam.
Vahantam kim tudasi mam.
Tudasi mam.
Tudasi mam.
Niyujya dhuri ma hite.
Niyujya dhuri ma hite.
Anarye krityam arabdham.
Anarye krityam arabdham.
Kimna purvam uparudha.
Kinna purvam uparudha.
So he started responding back with all the frustration on Kaikeyi. Ahite. Hite means one who seeks welfare of others. Well-wisher. Ahite, bad wisher. So, oh, ahite, kim mam vahantam, dhuri mam vahantam tudasi. Tudasi means vyathayasi. Vyathayasi means, will you keep hurting me further? Will you keep troubling me further? Will you keep putting me into more pain, more sorrow? Ma, please don't do that. Ma dhuri niyujya. Don't put me into more trouble. Anarye, oh, innoble lady. Arabdham krityam purvam kim na uparudha. Haven't you already done whatever was arabdham, whatever was started? We started with the act of Abhisheka, Rajyabhisheka for Rama. That anyway you stopped. I've agreed to it. Now again you want, what more do you want to object now? I've given you everything that you wanted. I'm giving my personal thing to Rama. Do you want to again stop that and put me into more trouble? Why are you born, Ji? Kind of a frustration that Dasharatha is expressing to Kaikeyi. Tasyaitat krodha samyuktam.
Tasyaitat krodha samyuktam.
Uktam shrutva varangana.
Uktvam shrutva varangana.
Kaikeyi dvigunam kruddha.
Kaikeyi dvigunam kruddha.
Rajanamidam abravit.
Rajanam idam abravit.
So is my net fine? Is my audio coming good?
Amam.
So see how in a fight, in a quarrel, even between your husband and wife, if one raises voice, the other one raises further voice high. Normally. So Dasharatha already raised voice and he said, hey, what more do you want? You've already stopped, interrupted the very first act that we started. Now I am doing a personal favor to Rama. And even here you are objecting. That's how he raised his voice. So Uktam evam tasya etat krodha samyuktam uktam varangana srutva. By listening to this these sentences of Dasharatha in anger, Kaikeyi dvigunam kruddha. She became twice more angry than Dasharatha. And Rajanam idam abravit, with twice fury, double fury than Dasharatha. She is now responding back to him. Rajanam idam abravit. Avaiva vamshe sagaro.
तवैव वंशे सगरो
Jeshthaputram uparudhat.
ज्येष्ठपुत्रमुपारुधत्
Asamanja iti khyatam.
असमञ्ज इति ख्यातं
Tathayam gantumarhati.
तथायं गन्तुमर्हति.
So she is smartly trying to defend her statement, saying, "Hey, what's wrong? You know what? Tava vamshe eva, in your own family, man. Jeshtaputram, that too the elder son, Sagaraha, uparudhat. Don't you know? You were one of your ancestors, king called Sagara. Didn't he, abandon his own elder son called Asamanja iti khyatam, by name, by popularly known with the name Asamanja. Tatha, likewise, I am gantumarhati, so also Rama also can be abandoned. What big deal is it? You guys are used to doing this in your family." Like a typical fighting woman, Kaikeyi is also saying like that. आपके घर में ये सब कुछ नया बात नहीं है. In your family, you guys are used to abandoning your elder sons anyways, so don't talk all this to me. Like that, she is defending her position in seeking the abandonment of Rama. And we all read already in Balakanda, right, of how the Sagara, of the Gangavataranam, of how Sagara has his first son. He has two wives, and through the boons, the offer given is one will get Bahu, a lot of children. The other one will get a useless single child. And so the first one is this horrible sadist guy called Asamanja, and of the other wives he gets the 60,000 children. But they're also, sort of dumb guys. All of them we know, right? And they go in search of the Yajnashva that Indra takes away, and they will go on digging the earth to find where did she go, where did that horse go away. And that digging, and so from where water came up, got the name Sagara. Samudra got the name Sagara as another name because of this Sagara's children's, exploration. So that Asamanja, because he was so bad, and one of the Rishi only by Humkarena, he says, and Sagara is gone. Right? In that story it is told as gone, but Kaikeyi here is referring as gone literally, which means sent away, expelled out of the state. I think that might be the most correct one than killed. So likewise, Samanja also, likewise Rama also can be sent away. What's the big deal? She's saying. Bharatascha Mahabahu.
Bharatascha Mahabahu.
Again, same thing came. Eva mukto dhigitvena.
Eva mukto dhigitvena.
Raja Dasharatho bravit.
Raja Dasharatho bravit.
Vriditascha janah sarvaha.
Vriditascha janah sarvaha.
Sachatam navabudhyata.
Sachatam navabudhyata.
So Eva muktaha, after she responded back like this with such a dirty comparison, Asamanja was expelled because he was bad. You are comparing Asamanja with Rama? Dhik, he responded back. Dashratha always, all that he can respond is with this dhik. Before also, when Rama comes and the Kaikeyi asks, hey, your father he cannot talk, he doesn't want to tell you, but I am telling on his behalf. He wants you to go away and let Bharata become the king. When he says that, dhik, says Dashratha and stands up, and even before he cannot even properly sit back and he falls. That's when Rama goes and catches him. So likewise, now again he says dhik. So probably the only person with whom Dashratha keeps saying dhik, that frustration, is I think with Kaikeyi. So eva muktaha dhikitvena Raja Dasharatha abravit. With that frustration, he has responded back. Vriditascha janaha sarvaha. All people are vriditaha. They are all hurt. Achatam navabudhyata. This lady, but she is not understanding. She is absolutely unrecognizing, not identifying what is going on with people, with all of us around here. You don't understand any of our feelings, that all of us are hurt here. How insensitive are you? So, na avabudhyata. Can you not understand? Do you not realize what is going on? Tatra vruddho mahamatraha.
Tatra vruddho mahamatraha.
Siddhartho nama namataha.
Siddhartho nama namataha.
Chuchir bahumato rajnyaha.
Shuchir bahumato rajnyaha.
Kaikeyi midam abravit.
Kaikeyi idam abravit.
So tatra, while this, hot, fierce debate or discussion was going on between Dasharatha and Kaikeyi, tatra, there, mahamatraha shuchihi rajnyaha bahumataha vruddhaha siddharthaha namataha Kaikeyi idam abravit. So in that meeting, that gathering, there is one Rajyaha Bahumataha, a favorite of the king. That means one who is well respected by Dasharatha. Shuchihi, very cleanly person. That means very disciplined, following Shastras and all, doing all his Anushtanam, etc. regularly. Such a person. Mahamatraha. Mahamatraha is like Mahamantri. Pradhanaha, very important person, very important chief secretary, king, prime secretary kind of a person. Vruddha, very elderly one. Siddhartho nama namataha, by name Siddhartha. He now interjected. He came in. He said, Siddha, Kaikeyi idam abravit. Once he heard this comparison between Asamanja and Rama, Siddhartha, this elderly person, could not tolerate it anymore, and so he replied to Kaikeyi. Asamanjo gruhitva tu.
Asamanjo gruhitva tu.
Kridatah pathi darakan.
Kridatah pathi darakan.
Saraivya prakshipan apsu.
Saraya prakshipan apsu.
Ramate tena durmatihi.
Ramate tena durmatihi.
So this Samanja, what are they talking? This fellow, too, that fellow is Darakan, means small children, Balakaha. Balakan Pathi Kridataha, those who are playing along the streets. We play, right? Our guys go out and play cricket on the roads itself. Or somebody else, they will be playing balls and handball, whatever. So those kids who play on the streets like that, tan grihitva, while they are playing, those playing kids, this fellow grabs them and saraivyaha apsu. in the Sarayu waters, in the waters of Sarayu Nadi, prakshipan, by throwing them into that river, tena durmatihi ramate, with that fellow, that ill, sick fellow, that sadist fellow, used to enjoy that. These small guys who are playing on the road, they may not be good swimmers. That too, they might be swimming in a small pond nearby, but they may not be able to swim in the Sarayu Nadi. And this fellow, he carries them in his car and dumps them in the waters of Sarayu, and like that he enjoys as a sadist. Are you comparing that sadist Asamanja with Rama? Tam drishtva nagaras sarve.
तं दृष्ट्वा नागराः सर्वे
Kruddha rajanam abruvan.
क्रुद्धा राजानमब्रुवन्
Asamanjam vrinishvaikam.
असमञ्जं वृणीष्वैकम्
Asman va Rashtravarthana.
अस्मान् वा राष्ट्रवर्धन.
So, he's narrating in Italy. Kaikeyi looks like you don't know the details, sir. You only know one incident called Asamanja was abandoned. Is that all? Please know the details. That fellow was a very sadist fellow. And so, tam drishtva, by looking at that fellow playing like this, behaving so horribly, sadistically, terrifying manner, Nagaraha, all the citizens, Sarve Nagaraha, all the citizens, Kruddhaha, very being angry, all of them, Rajanam Abruvan, they all went to King Sagara and they complained this. They lodged a complaint with the king. And they said, Asamanjam Rashtravardhana, a very beautiful adjective used here. One who grows the Rashtra. And what is Rashtra? Rashtra is not Desha. Rashtra is not Rajya. Today we only know country, nation. We don't know a third word. Country is a political boundary. Nation is also historical, political, group identified unit. But Rashtra is beyond all of that. Rashtra, there is no equivalent word to say in English. So we say Bharata Rashtra, Hindu Rashtra. When we say it is a noble idea, and we say that, and Samskrita Bharati Srish Deva Pujariji, in one of our Bhautiks in 2014 or 15, I think, for our national meeting, he gave a very good Bhaupik. So there he tried to describe these three. Desha, Rajya, Rashtra. Rashtra is related to Sanskriti. Rajya is related to political affairs of the kingdom. Desha is related to geographical boundaries. And so, Rashtra can be built anywhere. So he said that Bharata Rashtra, that Hindu Rashtra, Bharatam, can be built wherever we live, doesn't matter. We can build Bharatam in America also. We can build that Hindu Rashtra everywhere across the world. And so, Rashtravardhana, because it is made out of people of good souls, good spirits, good ideas. So, Rashtravardhana, Asamanjam, and see the democracy or see the freedom that the people had, even with the king. If the king is a good, noble person. So they went to him and they, Rajanam Abruvan, what did they say? Asamanjam va asman va ekam vranishva. Vranishva means varam svikarotu. Means seek either Asamanja or all of us. We cannot be living together. That fellow is so sadist. He's killing our people. You choose us or him. If you don't choose us, we will immigrate to the other state. No problem. We'll all move away to the other state. But choose him or us. Asman va asamanjam va vrinishvaikam rashtravardhana. They all said to him. Tanu vacha tato raja.
Anuvacha tato raja.
Kim nimittamidam bhayam.
किं निमित्तमिदं भयम्
ताश्चापि राज्ञा सम्पृष्टाः
ताश्चापि राज्ञा सम्पृष्टा
वाक्यं प्रकृतयो ब्रुवन्
वाक्यं प्रकृतयो ब्रुवन्
So tanuvacha tataha raja. So because typically kings, they will have one blind eye to their own children. Also, they are very busy with the political affairs and state affairs. And so, and also one should not be, one should not be preconceived. Oh, they came to complain. Oh, I know. They came to complain about my son only. Yeah, my son uses fellow. One should not be pre-biased. If somebody came to complain, even if I know what the complaint could be, I should still let them present their complaint. So, tanuvacha tataha raja, kim nimittam idam bhayam. Oh, what happened? Why are you guys scared? What is your worry? What is your scare? Please tell me. Taha cha api rajnya samprishtaha. Those people also asked by the king for the reason. Prakritayah means natures, which means prajaha, naturally born, or prajaha. And we talked about it. Our noble concept of a citizen is not a citizen, it is a children. For us, the actual citizens people are children. For the king, people are children, and so he should take care of them like his own children. So prajaha or prakritayah means prajaha. They are alternative words. Prakriti is nature. Naturally, all the subjects, all the citizens of his state will be his children. So prakritayah prajaha vakyam abruvan. They have replied back with the details that the king asked about. Kridatastveshu nah putran. Can you hear me?
Yes. Kridatasvetena putran.
Balam udbhranta chetanaha.
Balan udbhanta chetanaha.
Saravyam prakshipan maurkhyat.
Saravyam prashikshapan morkhyat.
Maurkhyat.
Morkhyat.
Atulam pritimasnute.
Atulam pritim mashyunate.
So they replied back with the detail, again the same detail, that kridataha to eshaha kridataha naha putran. Naha is our children. This fellow, while our children are playing, eshaha udbhranta chetanaha, this psycho-minded fellow Asamanja, kridataha nah putran, the children that are playing, balan saravyam prakshipan, by throwing them, by dumping them into Sarayu, maurkhyat, maurkham. Ya is for more emphasis, bala. Maurkhyat, by utmost
तद्धित तद्धित मौर्ख्यं में तद्धित प्रत्यय अस्ति वा
मूर्खस्य idam maurkhyam. So maurkhyat atulam pritimasnute. With that sadism, he gets utmost happiness by throwing away, by dumping our children into the Sarayu waters. What worse can more be there? Satasam vachanam shrutva.
Satasam vachanam shrutva.
Prakritinam naradhipaha.
Prakritinam naradhipaha.
Tam tat tyaja hitam putram.
Tam tad त्याजाहितं पुत्रम्
तासां प्रियचिकीर्षया.
तासां प्रियचिकीर्षया.
So then that king, Sagara, tasam vachanam shrutva, by listening to their response, prakritinam, of those children of his, that means of his citizens, naradhipaha, tasam vachanam shrutva, tam ahitam, this non, this interrupting fellow, ahitam, is one who is against the welfare. The non-well-being son, Asamanjam, Tatyaja, he abandoned him. He let him go away. Not let him go away. He actually expelled him. He abandoned him. Tatyaja, given away. Tyaja means tyagam. Tyagam kritavan iti tatyaja, lit lakara, in the past tense. So he gave away, he sacrificed his son. Means he expelled him, he abandoned him, he outcasted him. Tasam priyachikirshaya, in order to make his people pleased, for their sake, he expelled his own son, because he's a bad guy, not for any other reason. Tamyanam shighamaropya,
तं यानं शीघ्रमारोप्य
sabharyam saparichadam,
सभार्यं सपरिच्छदं
yavajjivam vivasyeyam,
यावज्जीवं विवास्योम
vivasyoyam
विवास्योऽयम्
iti swananvashapita shapita,
इति स्वानन्वशापिताः
iti swanan iti swanan avashap pita, iti swanan vashat pita,
इति श्वानं वशापिताः
pita, the father vashat, being helpless out of, coincidentally or out of that situationally, tam yanam shighram aropya, by putting him in a car or in a vehicle, aropya, by making him board that vehicle, sabharyam, along with his wife, saparichadam, along with whatever what do you say, support that is required. Parichada is actually covering, but whatever covering support is required. Yavajjivam vivasyah ayam iti. So whatever the entire life, it's a lifelong sentence. They say, right? Yavajjivam karagara shiksha, life sentence. He has given life sentence to be abandoned out of these urban areas, out of the civil societies. Vivasya ayam iti swanan vashat pita. He sent him away. Anvashat, swa anvashat pita. Anvashat means anusishtavan, means he has given that order. Anushashanam kratavan iti swa swa anvashat pita, the father has given that order. I know we are getting beyond 8:36. Do we all have time? 8 more slokas and we can complete this sarga. Can we all stay?
I would need to drop in 10 more minutes, Mahoday.
Yeah, I think we'll complete in 10 minutes. Saphala pitakam grihya
सफालपिटकं गृह्य
giridurganya lolayat
गिरिदुर्गान्नोलयत्
dishas sarvasvanucharan
दिशः सर्वात्मनुचरन्
yatha papa karma krit
स यथा पापकर्मकृत्
So finally, this fellow is given this fellow Asamanja. Phala pitakam. Phala is like spade, a plate which is used. So that is spade, and the pitakam is that bowl kind of a thing. A spade and a bowl. He took that. Grihya giri durgani alolayat. He went on wandering here and there, from one mountain to another fort, to another tree, to another mountain. Dishaha sarvaha, unto all the directions, wherever he could. Anucharan, by wandering. Yatha papa karma krit, just as any other sinner or any criminal would be punished. See, that's even in jails we see, right? In jails, the prisoners are given that spade and the thing to go dig, to go cut rocks, do very hard work, so that by doing that hard work, they realize the hurt, how much they have hurt.
It happened.
Huh? Sorry? Okay. Yeah. So, yatha papa karma. That's how Asamanja lived, continued. So, even though these details were not told in the Balakanda, now through Siddhartha, details of Asamanja are being elaborated here. This is our style of our literature and storytelling, where additional unwanted details, at that point, whatever details are to be told, only that much is expressed. The remaining details, unwanted details, are covered in another situation where they seem warranting. Ityenam atyajad raja.
Ityenam asyajad raja
Sagaro vai sudharmikah.
sagaro vai sudharmikah
Ramah kimakarot papam.
Ramah kimakarot papam
Yenaivam uparudhyate.
yenaivamuparudhyate.
So, Siddhartha is asking, Iti enam sagaraha sudharmikaha vai raja atyajat. That such a bad guy, the Dharmika king, that too very good Dharmic king Sagara, he expelled him, he abandoned him. However, Rama king papam akarot. What sin did Rama do? What wrong did Rama do? Yaha yena evam uparudhyate, that you are troubling him at every step that the king wants to provide as support to Rama. What wrong did he do? Nahi kanchana pashyamaha.
Nahi kanchana pashyamaha.
Raghavasya gunam vayam.
Raghavasya gunam vayam.
Durlabhokshasya nirayaha.
Durlabhohasya nirayaha.
Shashankasyeva kalmasham.
Sasankasyeva kalmasham.
Arey, what wrong did Rama do? Nahi kanchana pashyamaha. We cannot see nothing in American style. We can't see nothing. Double negative data. What wrong did he do? We cannot see anything wrong. Nahi kanchana pashyamaha. Raghavasya vayam agunam. We cannot see any bad character of Raghava. Durlabhaha hi asya nirayaha. Any bad quality in him just cannot be found. Durlabhaha, you cannot find it. Just as Shashankasya iva kalmasham. In moon, just as we cannot find even that's a small scar there, but it still looks beautiful. Likewise, we cannot find any fault in Rama. Havadevi dosham tvam.
अथवा देवी दोषम अथवा
Tvam.
अथवा देवी दोषम त्वम
Kanchit pashyasi raghave.
कंचित पश्यसि राघवे
Tamadjabruhitatvena.
तमद्ब्रूहि तत्वेन
Tato Ramo vivasyatam.
ततो रामो विवास्यताम्
Athava, otherwise, Otherwise, Devi, O lady, Tvam kanchit dosham Raghave pashyasi, tam adya bruhi tatvena. If you see anything wrong in Rama, please tell us tatvena, with analytically. Don't just make an allegation. Give all the evidences and tell analytically in detail. Tatvena bruhi, tato Ramo vivasyatam. Then Rama can be expelled. Vivasyatam. Adushtasya hi santyagaha.
अदुष्टस्य हि सन्त्यागः
Tatpathe niratasya cha.
तत्पथे निरतस्य च
निर्दहेदपि शक्रस्य
निर्दहेदपि शक्रस्य
द्युतिं धर्म निरोधनात्.
द्युतिं धर्मनिरोधनात्.
So he's continuing, Siddhartha is continuing to say, Adushtasya. Dushtasya vivasanam is natural, but Adushtasya santyagaha, one who is not a bad guy, of a non-bad guy, expelling a non-bad guy, tyagaha, giving away, losing a non-bad guy, which means a good guy, Niratasya cha, that too nirataha, one who is constantly in a vratam, that means is in a dharma rataha. So niratasya adushtasya hi santyagaha nirdahet api shakrasya dhyutim. Chakra is that Indra. He has a glory, aura, glow. That glow also nirdahet. It will go and blow away or set fire, or meaning it will burn away the glory of even chakra. Dharma nirodhanat, because you are blocking dharma, you are obstructing dharma. If you obstruct dharma, even Indra's glory will be burnt away. And so please don't do that, Devi is saying. Tadalam Devi Ramasya.
तदलं देवी रामस्य
Priya vihataya tvaya
श्रिया विहतया त्वया
lokatopi hi te rakshyah
लोकतोऽपि हि ते रक्ष्यः
parivada shubhanane.
परिवादः शुभानने.
So alam Devi Ramasya tadalam. Hey, whatever you have done so far, that's okay, but don't do anymore. Tadalam, that much is sufficient. Enough of what you have done to Rama. Tvaya vihataya shriya. By your robbed away welfare, Shri Lakshmi. By you have robbed away the Shri of Rama. So enough of it now. Lokatopi hi te rakshyah parivadaha. You have already robbed away everything of Rama. At least parivadaha hi te rakshyah. Don't at least, blame or allege wrong things on Rama. You've taken away all the wealth of Rama. You've taken away all the happiness of Rama. At least don't take away the good name of Rama. Parivadaha. Parivadaha is blame, allegation, or the wrong calling names. So Shubhanane, please don't do that. Don't at least keep the name of Rama at least. Shrutva tu siddhartha vachaha. Raja Shantata.
श्रुत्वा तु सिद्धार्थवचः
Raja Shantatarasvanah.
राजा श्रान्ततरः स्वनः
Shokopahataya vacha.
शोकोपहतया वाचा
Kaikeyi midam abravit.
कैकेयीदमब्रवीत्.
So Siddhartha vachaha. Shantataraha. Raja Svanah Shrutva. by listening to Siddhartha's substantiated speech, Shrantataraha, tired Raja, Shrutva, by listening to that, Shokopahataya Vacha, he lost, or he sort of came out of that shoka. Shoka apahataya vacha Kaikeyin idam abravit. He gained some confidence now. At least Siddhartha is talking in favor. I'm happy. So with that confidence, Dasharatha said this back to Kaikeyi. Etad vacho nichhasi papavrutte.
Etad vacho nichhasi papavrutte.
Hitam na janasi mamatmano va.
Hitam na janasi mamatmano va.
Asthaya margam kripanam kucheshta.
Asthaya margam kripanam kucheshta.
Cheshta hite sadhu pathadaru apeta.
Cheshta hiti sadhu payadapeta.
Pathadapeta.
Sadhu payadapeta.
Sadhu pathadapeta.
Sadhu pathadapeta.
So, etad vachaha nechasi papavrutte. Don't you like what Siddhartha just now narrated and explained about? Don't you like that? Are you not convinced? Hitam na janasi mama atmanah va. Are you not aware of my welfare of myself? What is good for me? Asthaya margam krupanam kucheshta. Oh you ill action lady. Krupanam margam asthaya. By standing on this dirty or ill path, by standing on this wrong path, sadhu cheshta chi te pathat apeta. You have given away sadhu cheshta, the good manners and good actions. You have given away good actions. You have taken the wrong path. Are you not convinced by Siddhartha's explanation? Or at least are you not aware of what is good for me? What kind of a wife are you? Anuvrajishyamyaham madhya.
Anuvrajishyami aham vadya.
Ahamadhya. Ramam rajyam parityajya.
Ramam rajyam parityajya.
Sukham dhanam cha.
Sukham dhanam cha.
Sahaiva rajnya bharatena chatvam.
Sahaiva rajnya bharatena chatvam.
Yatha sukham bhungshva chiraya rajyam.
Yatha sukham bhungshva chiraya rajyam.
All right. Aham Ramam Rajyam. Aham Rajyam Sukham Dhanam cha Parityajya. By sacrificing, by giving away the kingdom, the happiness, the comforts rather, and the wealth. Ramam Adya Anuvrajishyami. Today itself, I will also go along with Rama, go follow Rama. Tvam Bharatena cha Rajya Sahaiva Yatha Sukham Bhungshva. You, along with your King Rama, Bharata, Rajyam Bhungshva, enjoy the state. Chiraya Rajyam, enjoy the state forever. And I will enjoy my life, giving away all my comfort, wealth, and state by going along with Sri Rama. In fact, these are the lessons for us. For us, anything we shall give away for the sake of Sri Rama and our country. With our current leader, national leader, he has set that noble environment for us that in 2 weeks we will have grand Prana Pratisthapana of Rama's Murti again in his own Rama Janmabhoomi, Ayodhya. Ityarshe
इत्यार्षे
इत्यार्षे
Ramayane
श्रीमद्
श्रीमद् रामायणे
Valmiki
वाल्मीकिये
वाल्मीकिये
Adikavye
आदिकाव्ये
आदिकाव्ये
Ayodhya Kande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
अयोध्याकाण्डे
षट्त्रिंशत् सर्गः.
षट्त्रिंशः सर्गः।
सर्गः।
Anybody can say Shantamantra?
आं महोदय। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः,
सुखिनः
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः
I'll say Jai Sri Ram, you all say Jai Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Ram.
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम।
धन्यवाद महोदय।